Storm 101 here. Today we'll be taking a look at our severe weather threat for tomorrow. Now we're going to get started with, we're not recording on my computer. I'm actually recording this on my phone due to the fact my computer's not working that well. My computer's just having issues. So what I've done here is I made a map for you guys. This is handcrafted here by me, and so you have all you're pretty much going to see here is just probably me talking about things you're not able going to be seeing. The models you'll just be seeing just by forecasts here. So we're going to get started with what we got right in front of me here. If I scoot this down a little bit, you can see that I got an in-hand tourist for severe weather for parts of Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee, along with a slight for good chunk of states. There's even goes up as far as southern Michigan, and down is central Mississippi and Alabama, and maybe parts of Georgia as well. Now, I'm gonna see, this is what's going to be concerning me a little bit here, due to the fact I just looked at models earlier. At that point, my computer was working just fine, and everything's crashing and stuff. And I did take a look at the high-res NAM. I took a look at the HRRR model and also the RGM model. Now, you all may be wondering why I looked at the RGM model with this. Well, because I was pretty focused on cloud cover, and this is going to be one of these days it's going to be pretty difficult to forecast here. Now, this is why. Now, first we are going to have a dying line of storms that's going on actually right now. I think I produced a tornado earlier today along the squall line. And it's still progressing eastward with strong to severe thunderstorms. Eventually, whenever it reaches to like Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, and Alabama, like for those states, it's going to start die out earlier tomorrow morning. And basically, wherever that dies out, there's going to be a new line starting to form behind it later on in the afternoon. But this is the issue here with cloud cover. Now, forecast models do show, and there's potentially going to be some sunny skies or partly cloudy skies, or just all clouds. This is the confusing part here. It's kind of been a little bit over the place, but really the best agreement I've been seeing this is just like around the Cincinnati, Ohio area and central Kentucky for right now. There's other models that show partly cloudy skies up into Indiana, Ohio, but overall it's just been into central Kentucky. And basically what happens when you get sunshine, the atmosphere starts to get pretty unstable. And you got heat. It's also going to be a humid day as well. We're talking about dew points in the high 50s and low 60s for parts of Indiana and Kentucky, which, that is pretty humid. It's actually good for severe weather development. We also do have Cape values up to 1,000 and 100 for parts of Indiana and Kentucky as well. We got some good mid and low level lap rates. As well, helicity is very good. We got tons of shear in the atmosphere. Your wind speeds are good. Your EHI, so everything's good for severe weather. Now, if we go into detail here, like in the marginal risk, which is in the green, if you're in the green, you could get some damaging wind, spin ups, and small hair are all possible categories there. Your slight risk, it's kind of hard to see the word, but the slight on the second one is damaging winds with a chance of supercell and or hail. So there's a chance for that. Now, what Mom's been hinting on here is potential supercells to develop, and it's not looking pretty. Now, I'm going to say this here: the HRRR model is wanting to give a threat out in parts of southern Indiana and western Kentucky and parts of western Tennessee as well, of a potential high risk for supercell development. Now, that's a bad risk, and it's also a good model as well. It only goes at 18 hours, so in the morning, it'll probably able to progress throughout the whole day of the severe weather event. The Naimon is a similar story, but a lower risk, down to enhanced to moderate for a few areas. And, you know, the cloud cover is just going to be the main thing to watch. If you get a lot of hours of sunshine, you're going to have some issues. Like a few hours, that's what I'm talking about here. And what's going to go to the enhanced risk area, which I do have good confidence for that area. They could get the potential for damaging winds will be likely because we could see a squall line to develop with these supercells that could produce a tornado with potential large hail going along as well. Here's your severe weather risk down here. I gotta pull this up a little bit so y'all can see. So your damaging winds is high, your hail is medium, tornadoes is also medium, your heavy rain and flooding is medium, your supercells is a medium, and low and high. Confidence on this is a 75%, and it's basically what I'm watching here. So basically all we're watching here is a developing squall line. We can have some supercells to develop along that squall line. And eventually, whenever it becomes a squall line, well, you get big time for damaging winds. That's why it's pretty high. And right now, it's pretty favorable for tornado development as well. So this is all good for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick update. I'll probably make another update tomorrow. Here, and I'll see you all guys in the next one. Goodbye.